In June 1967, a war broke out in the Middle East that would change the region forever. It lasted only 6 days, but its impact continues to shape global politics even today. In the months leading up to the conflict, tensions between Israel and its neighboring Arab states were rising fast. Egypt, under President Gamal Abdel Nasser, began moving troops into the Sinai Peninsula and demanded the removal of United Nations peacekeeping forces stationed there. Shortly after, Egypt closed the Straits of Tiran, a vital shipping route for Israel. For Israel, this was seen as a direct threat and an act of war. At the same time, alliances were forming. Egypt, Jordan, and Syria strengthened their military coordination, creating a sense that a major confrontation was inevitable. The region stood on the edge of full-scale war. On the morning of June 5, 1967, Israel made the first move. In a carefully planned operation, it launched a surprise airstrike against Egypt. Within hours, much of Egypt's air force was destroyed while still on the ground. This gave Israel immediate control of the skies, a crucial advantage that would define the course of the war. As the conflict expanded, Jordan and Syria entered the fight. Battles broke out across multiple fronts. With air superiority secured, Israeli forces moved quickly and decisively. In the south, Israeli troops advanced through the Sinai Peninsula, pushing Egyptian forces back. In the east, they engaged Jordanian forces and captured the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, a city of deep historical and religious significance. In the north, Israeli forces turned their attention to the Golan Heights, a strategic highland controlled by Syria, and after intense fighting, they took control of that territory as well. The speed of these advances shocked the international community. In less than a week, the balance of power in the region had shifted dramatically. By June 10th, the fighting came to an end. In just 6 days, Israel had gained control of the Sinai Peninsula, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. The map of the Middle East was permanently altered, but the end of the war was only the beginning of its consequences. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were displaced, adding to an already growing refugee crisis. The newly occupied territories became central to future conflicts and negotiations, and tensions in the region deepened rather than disappeared. The Six-Day War also drew global attention, pulling major world powers more deeply into Middle Eastern affairs. It became a defining moment in modern history, influencing diplomacy, conflict, and identity across the region. Though it lasted less than a week, the Six-Day War left a legacy that still echoes today. Understanding what happened during those 6 days helps explain why the region remains one of the most complex and closely watched areas in the world.